Howdy, fellas and fellows. So, um, Barry made almost 4 hours today playing GTA without talking about me. So, I get a message at 2. Let's see here, when Jeff messaged me. At. I think 250 something. Yeah, around 250, Jeff messaged me and said, "Hey, Barry's talking shit on GTA about me." Which I'm Barry's fucking life. I live in his fucking head rent free, as we all know. So Barry proceeds to talk a bunch of legal stuff and a bunch of shit that he knows nothing about. So that's what this video is going to be. We're going to watch this. We're going to talk the legal stuff that matters and clown him because, well, he's a fucking idiot and who cares. But that's the name of the game. Let's clown this fucking fool. So, we're going to play this. He's playing with somebody named Maxwell. She shows his gamer tag. So anybody wants to reach out to good old Maxwell, there you go. The same Maxwell that Barry fucking threatened to kick his teeth out, talking about his dad would be ashamed of him. I could go on, but let's listen to Barry. Keep in mind, 5 fucking hours. Who can play a video game for 5 fucking hours straight? But we all have no life. Exactly, bro. We're watching this because we're gonna break this down, Barry. I want to get all this on film. I'm gonna break all this
There
down
he is,
for you.
man of the hour. Hey, we're doing a live broadcast, Max, and Dead Man joined us trying to blow us up with orbs. It didn't work. Me and Will was right on it. Didn't work.
You and Dead Man have problems now, Barry? What? Oh, I hope it
Just
didn't have nothing to do with
waiting on
me.
a friend. Where's he at? I see him.
4 fucking straight hours. Got tons of shit he's got to do before this cold
Just
weather hits,
waiting.
but sitting on his ass for 4 fucking hours playing a video game instead of going out there pulling an engine, doing Mr. Obvious because we know he has 0 content. I mean, look at his fucking views. I mean, the views speak for themselves. How is it when I post a car video on this channel, it does better viewing numbers and comments than
God
Barry's?
damn it, Will. I was trying to ride your bike, and you don't want me to ride your bike. I'd have brought it to you, asshole.
Yeah, well, how about you suck my dick, Barry?
What's up, Max? We just had Dead Man try to join it and blow us up with orbital cannons. We were in a free mode, public. Didn't work. Me and Will was right on it. We're doing a live broadcast, and he joined on the live broadcast. Now, I'm not friends with him. You're friends with one of his friends, a guy named Grizz FM420. He's joining on that guy's friends crew crap. You're friends with him. Your buddy joining on the friends crew. Yeah, his name is it's Grizz FM420.
Oh, fuck.
I think that's his name. You got him, and Ethan's got him for a friend. Everybody's got to delete him. Just not one guy's going to work. Everybody's got to delete the son of a bitch. He's Will's son-in-law or ex-son-in-law. But he's friends with this guy, and that guy's friends with Dead Man. Dead Man Rising. Didn't work. It didn't work. He is friends with.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it, but understand this. One of Barry's friends used to, so-called, well, there's 2 of them, but one of them in particular that Barry used to be friends with on this game, I play Call of Duty with. When you talk about the level of threats that this man has made towards my life, and we're gonna see some of them here. You can't make it up. You don't understand, I guess.
Will. I don't. He's not in the crew, but he's friends with Will.
Is he?
His name is. I already said it like 3 times today. Let me look it up. Let me look it up again. I'll give you the guy's name. Everybody's got to delete him. Everybody's got to delete him. Everybody.
Everybody delete him because Barry has a problem with him. You can't be friends with him.
Including Will. Because Will had a talk with him, but he was supposed to delete Deadman, and he didn't. So I'm going to talk to all my friends, and we're just going to delete the son of a bitch. It's called Grizz, S-L-I-Z.
Tough guy, Barry. I'm gonna duck my friends. Hey, Barry, you can't beat him. Join him.
E-Z, F-R-M 420. Grizz Farm 420,
Exactly,
but it ain't
Mach
Farm,
1.
it's F-R-M.
Mach
That's the guy you got to delete. You got to tell Ethan, too, he's got him, what's his name? Styles has got him. Oh, my God. Helltown's got, a bunch of people's got him. You got him.
So a bunch of people have this
Ethan's
dude as
got
a
him. There's
friend,
12 friends.
and they're gonna
We have
pick
all
you.
12 of my friends all together have this guy as his friend.
And
because you have him for his friend, he could join on Friends' crew. If he knows the crew you're in, all he's got to do is go to his friends' friends list and the crew.
12 of your friends have this man as their friend, and you think 12 of your friends are gonna pick you over this person. What do you bring to the table, Barry? Even in the video game, what do you bring to the table? I mean, Deb wants nothing to do with you, apparently. Well, I can't say how I know that, Barry, but trust me, again, I know it. So, Barry thinks 12 people are going to delete one person.
Yep. Oh, no, he's joined it before. And when we weren't doing the broadcast, yeah, he has done it before.
So, hang on. He's done it before, and you've mentioned to your friends to delete this person, and they haven't deleted him. Can we not take the hint? Like, there's a hint there, Barry. You should probably take your glasses, clean them bitches, put them bitches back on, and boom. They're not deleting anybody for you. Dudes like you crack me up. Okay, me and Jeff are friends, dude. If Jeff wanted to be friends with Rich 220, why would I care? It's his business. We're not. It's not like we're dating. You're acting like you and the people you're playing with is dating, and you're like, I don't like your friend. You need to stop being friends. Like, who the fuck are you? Just because you have beef with somebody doesn't mean that your friends have to carry that beef. They can if they want to, but that doesn't mean they have to. You should be man enough to stand 10 toes down on business. You are literally telling your friends you can't be friends with that person. But you're a 63-year-old man. Are we sure? Somebody please check this motherfucker's ID because we need to see his date of birth.
He really likes doing it. Yeah, he really likes joining when we're doing a broadcast. But he has joined us when I haven't done a broadcast, so he has joined us. He gets his little jolly. Sorry, Will. He gets his little jollies off. That's how he, gets himself off by joining us. It was an orbital. It's just pathetic, Yeah. Well, I reminded everybody he's the one that got in trouble with having what was that with his cousin. Yeah, he had. He raped his cousin. Yeah, he's a rapist. He raped his cousin, 13-year-old cousin. Went to jail for it.
I hope you have proof of that, Barry, because you're making a very nasty claim towards this man. That is slander if you have no proof. But you yourself have talked about giving little girls candy to be your little girlfriend. So I mean, if that's the case, you think you and him would be best friends?
His real name is Bryce.
Bryce what?
What's his first name or his last name? Yeah, I got his whole name somewhere.
I want his
I wrote
full
down his
name,
whole.
Barry.
Oh, it's Scott.
Bryce Scott.
Bryce Scott. That's his whole name. You can look him up. Yeah. He lives out in
Yes?
Columbus. No, he's in Cleveland. He's in Cleveland, Ohio. I remember. He's in Cleveland, Ohio. Bryce Scott.
From a quick Google search, I'm not finding a Bryce Scott in Cleveland, Ohio that raped anybody. But Barry, please pull it up because I would like to see that because I will go ham on him too.
Look him up.
I did.
He's a pedophile. He's got charges on him. I mean, he did his time for the crime, okay?
What?
But he's still, a former pedophile.
Oh, ha, 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 no. What did you just say?
He is friends with Will. He's not pathetic. Yeah. Well, I reminded everybody he's the one that got in trouble with having
Yes, I got screen
what
record
was that
this.
with his cousin.
What he just said about pedophiles,
Yeah. He
that's character. We were gonna show
he
his,
raped his cousin. Yeah, he's a rapist. He raped his cousin, 13-year-old cousin. Went to jail for it. His real name is Bryce. What's his first name or his last name? Yeah, I got his whole name somewhere. I wrote down his whole. Oh, it's Scott. Bryce Scott. That's his whole name. You can look him up. Yeah.
dude. Did you just hear what
He lives out in
listen to what he says here?
Columbus.
Listen to what he
No,
says here.
he's in Cleveland.
Listen to what he
He's
says
in
about
Cleveland,
pedophiles.
Ohio.
Listen to this.
I remember.
This
He's in
is
Cleveland,
key.
Ohio. Bryce Scott. Look him up.
This Barry would be friends with a pedophile. Listen to this.
He's a
He's friends
pedophile.
with a
He's got
baby killer.
charges on him.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
I mean, he did his time for the crime, okay? But he's still, a former pedophile.
I just want to let them words sink in that Barry just said. And I'm trying to keep my cool because that Barry, you achieved something. What you just said there pissed me off. Listen, you fucking piece of shit. There's no such thing as a former pedophile. Once a pedophile, always a pedophile. Can't get rid of that sickness. He did his time. Listen to what Barry said. Okay, he did his time, but he's still a former pedophile. Where's the former part? And time, if what you're saying is true, which I'll do some deep dive, and I hope you got receipts for this, but if you do, so you were playing a video game with a fucking pedophile? Not only that, he was in your crew. You you had a fucking pedophile. He did his time. Not he should go feet first through a wood chipper. Nothing like that. He did his time, but he's still a former pedophile. What? What? We're not talking about he's a fucking drug addict and got busted with some fucking coke. We're talking he likes to diddle little kids. You're you're acting like some fucking rehabilitation for that shit. No, the only rehabilitation is the feet fucking throw them to a fucking wood chipper, right along with your sick ass. Mister, we should give candy to little girls. I can't wait to make this a fucking YouTube short. He's a former pedophile. Huh, former. So you mean is he on a registry? Because that's lifetime. You're on a registry usually for lifetime. For as long as you shall be there. There's no what the fuck do you mean, Barry? And I know you're watching. Come in the fucking chat, bro. What the fuck do you mean by that? Do you think once I post this clip, people are gonna think you're a good fucking dude? Well, he's a former pedophile. You know, who gives a fuck that that's his turn-ons? He did his time. He's a former pedophile. It's not something you can cure. Let's go on.
And there's a guy that follows my channel, Austin. That's perfect for you, Austin. Perfect for you. Maybe you and him get together and you can lose your virginity.
Barry coming out the gate with some bangers. Hell yeah, Barry. I do like fucking pedophiles. That's why I'm always fucking with you.
This guy, like, he hunts pedophiles. He wants to have sex with them.
We got to screen record that too. I mean, you don't even understand how he looks. So now you're saying there's something wrong with people outing bad pedophiles in maps like moi on YouTube. Barry, but you just don't know when to shut the fuck up, do you?
Guy that follows my channel, Austin. That's perfect for you, Austin. Pedophile, you know. Guy that follows my channel, Austin. That's perfect for you, Austin.
Is it? That's the best you got, bro. You had 4 fucking hours to come up with something, and that's the best you got.
He wants to have sex with him. Yeah, he's pretty sick.
Nope.
Still have sex with him.
What's I got a question. Serious question, Barry. And I want you to answer this for me. Serious question. Let's say I did want to hunt down a pedophile like you and just give him the good old backdoor slap. What's wrong with that? Y'all are sick fucks. Y'all are subhuman. Which I know you don't know what that word. That means you're not a human. You're subhuman. You're below a human. So what would be wrong if somebody did want to? Because Jeff can contest to this. Anybody that's ever been locked up can contest to this. Pedophiles in jail, in prison, get the fucking their back cheek slapped. And they be fucking giving that fucking Pac-Man throat. So you're saying people like JD DeLay, people like that fucking believe how I believe, we're wrong. What it fits though. It fucking fits. Because you just answered the fucking question for me, Barry. Former pedophile. He did his time. He's still a former pedophile. So you believe that somebody that hurts a child and gives a child lifelong problems should just be able to go do their time and when they get out, it shall be forgiven? What about the child they hurt? What about all the therapy, all the misery they caused? That's forgiven. That child has to live through a lifetime of fucking trauma. It fits though with you. It truly does fit with you. It fits. See, you're like Rich. The more you talk, the more the puzzle pieces slide together and they lock together. Man, man, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, exactly. He's friends with, I forgot fucking Mr. Wilson, Baby Shaker, and the only thing that Barry cared about is that Mr. fucking Baby Shaker, who killed a baby, didn't go to jail. That's the only thing Barry cared about. Not justice for this kid that his friend killed. Not justice for that. Just that his fucking friend could stay out of prison. That's the man we're talking about right now.
Yeah, he's pretty sick. He wants to have sex with pedophiles. He's got a patty where it says pedophile hunter. He's hunting pedophiles so he can have sex
Patty.
with them.
What's a patty? Does anybody know what the fuck a patty is? You mean a hat? Oh, Barry, this hat is from JD Delay on here, on YouTube here. Go tell him that there's something wrong with his hats. I dare you.
He's just he's sick, dude. He's a sick motherfucker, man. Yeah, he's got a YouTube channel. And it's Bitch Boy's Poor Man's Garage or some kind of crap. Poor Man's Speed Shop or something like that.
Thank you,
Him and his
Barry.
father, and they're both sick. They're really sick individuals.
Coming from a man that wanted to give little girls candy to be his little girlfriend and wrapping their tiny hands around his pecker, yeah, that's fucking you missed. Coming from a man that mooches off his boy, that throws his boy around for being disabled every fucking chance he gets. It Barry, here's what you don't understand, dude. And I want you to understand this. Go back and watch this. Check your ego at the door. Watch this. Watch what you say about pedophiles. Watch what you say about me and understand what you're saying. Because you're not grasping what you're saying. You're saying that pedophiles do their time, they get out, all is forgiven. They should, with your logic, they shouldn't even be on a registry. These are all what you're saying here. You're saying dudes in prison that give pedophiles a good old backdoor slap, there's something wrong with them. That they shouldn't do that. I really want you, like Barry, I again trying to stick out my fucking pecker for you to grab a hold of it so you can understand what you're saying. Because once this shit comes out in a short, and I'm gonna edit this video together and put this as a video too, understand how you're going to look again.
They got some serious problems.
Can we get
One
some
boy
legal
goes around
purple
with a
guns?
gun. His name's
Here we go.
Austin. Goes to Orndorff and goes around with a gun. And he did a video saying he was on his way to shoot a beamer in the Indiana swap meet. And he had his video said that. He's on his way to shoot a beamer. So I said, you know what? I messaged him on his YouTube channel. I said, look, I'll give you a couple days.
No. Hey Barry, which one is it? Did you message me on Facebook or YouTube? And Barry, again, you have this video saved. Your own fucking words. Post the video. Post the screenshots. Please. Again, you're lying through your fucking teeth. Because see, Barry, you can't beat me with facts. You are too stupid to beat me with facts and wittiness. You can't do this. You can't hang with me. And that's okay. You're 63 years old. Your mind is failing. It's cool, dog. I understand. But understand this. What you've just said so far in the past, 10 minutes, doesn't make you look like a good human being. It makes you look very, 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 very bad.
To take that down. If you don't, I'm calling the cops.
Okay, let me understand. Let me let me explain what Barry's saying. So Barry magically made up this whole story in his head that I posted a video with a title like that, and he commented. Jeff and everybody have been in my comments since day one. Jeff, have you ever seen fucking Barry in my comment section? Nobody has ever seen you in my comments, but I'm sure that you have receipts to back this up. I'm calling you out. Post it. Post it. And then while you're posting it, get a hold of the police. You won't do it. Get a hold of the police. I want bracelets. There is no such thing because I never did that. Because, for one thing, I'm smarter than you. I'm playing fucking chess and you're playing checkers, dog. First of all, let me explain what you would have had in your head. Because I know you don't know this. You had me on an intimidation with a firearm. Say it again. In your head, and the shit you made up for this, in your fucking delusional skull, the lies you're making up. Okay, we're gonna go with your lie. You have me on an intimidation with a firearm. Say it again. Intimidation with a firearm. Say it again, because I want your feeble mind to understand how fucking stupid you look. Intimidation with a fucking firearm. So I want you to all the screen, all the shit you got, go to the police with it, because they'll get a hold of YouTube, and YouTube keeps track records of all your titles and things, Barry. Changed or not changed. Then they're gonna get you on my favorite thing, lying to the police. But you would have to have evidence, which you don't have, because nothing like this was made. I am smart to know that if you did that, that's a crime. See? Again, checkers chest. I know this. See, before I started carrying a firearm, I talked to lawyers, things like that. I talked to my grandfather, who's carried since 1973. Looked up the USCCA, things like that, and learned what I can and can't get away with, what I can and can't do with a firearm, how to handle something if you have to be in a self-defense situation. See, something you don't understand is knowledge is power. But let's keep going.
And I'm going to charge you with what you said. You know.
You don't charge me with anything. It would be a prosecutor, buddy. Again, you say you have all this screenshotted where you've messaged me, where I own up to it, where I have this title, all this bullshit. Go for it, dog. Understand how you look. You hate my guts, Barry. You hate my guts. You would look for any reason to get me off your ass. But the one thing you would have got me for at least a year or two in prison, you didn't go do? Hmm. Keep making up lies, Bear.
And they'll come get you. So, I mean, they'll put you. You can't go around saying and put a video saying I'm going to go shoot a beamer. You know, you go to jail for that.
Yeah,
So I gave them a couple of days. You know what they did? They changed it. They
Yeah.
changed the name on it. They kept the video, but they changed the name on it. So
Yeah. That is
I
total,
made them change their
made up
fucking
in your
name.
head. See, Barry, you don't even have a win like that. You have to make this win up in your head because you haven't got a win on me. What win have you got? I'm in your fucking head 24/7 to the fact where you got to make up this big long fucking lie in your fucking brain so you could feel like you won something that never happened because you're delusional. You're feeble-minded.
I was going to go to the cops on. I gave them an opportunity. I really didn't want to fuck with it, you know, because then I got to fucking deal with the courts crap. I don't
Listen
want
to
to do
this.
all that crap, you
Listen
know.
to
But
this.
you know, if they do.
Barry, no. See, you wouldn't have to fuck with anything, Barry. Because, see, you would have had me dead to rights. Which means most people, let's do this. Joe Blow, okay, we'll use you for an example. Like, I have video and audio proof from when you talking to one of your friends about threatening my life multiple fucking times, Barry. Multiple times. And in this, you do the same fucking thing. Threatening my life multiple times. See, even when you talk in these fucking lobbies when you're not live, I still get the information, Barry. Your circle isn't as big as what you think. Bubba. But so I have that, right? But let's take a step further. I have that on video where it's actually we could prove it's you saying it. All I gotta do is take it to the cops, and a normal person would take a plea deal because you're dead right. You're going away. It's just a matter of how long you want to go away for. See, no, you're a liar. You've made this shit up in your head to try to get a win because you can't get a win any other way. You can't outsmart me. You can't outclass me. You can't outbuild me. You can't out fucking talk me, and you just can't handle that. You can't handle that a 26-year-old man is smarter and better at this shit than you are. At what? 63? Huh. But let's keep going.
Do it again, and I find out, I will take a picture of it, and I will go to law, and
No,
I'm
no,
going to
no.
press.
I'm screen recording that because I got you in a fucking lie right there, Bubba. I can prove it. I can prove you are a fucking liar. Oh, I can. You love it when you do this, man. You're just so fucking good. You're just so fucking smart. So which one is it? Do you have this imaginary fucking picture of this title, like you said in the past videos, or do you not? Because here you're saying you have no proof. Because obviously you have no proof because it never happened. But prior to this, when you first came out running your fucking jibs about this made up lie you concocted in your head to try to get sympathy points or whatever, you said, I have picture proof. So again, another lie. What's the timestamp on this one?
If they do it again and I find out, I will take a picture of it. Crap, I don't want to do all that crap, but if they do it again and I find out, I will take a picture of it, and I will go to law, and I'm going to prosecute.
Thank you, Barry, for that. Because you just gave me awesome content. I 100% can prove you're a fucking liar. I can 100% prove that you fucking will back a pedophile. Yeah, dude. So, well, get me some fucking content, Bubba. Let's continue.
If they ever do something like that again, say they're on their way to shoot me or shoot a beam or anything refers to me and my family, yeah, he's going.
Barry, again, this never happened. Why make up something like this? I'll tell you why. Because you can't beat me with facts, so you got to make up this false story and this false narrative to try to get a win because you can't beat me. You can't outsmart me. I am smarter than you. And that's what eats you the fuck up is that I am smarter than you. I am wittier than you. I am more clever than you. I got more brain power upstairs because I haven't fucking burned all my brain cells out with weed.
Don't pay the piper because I don't give a shit at this point. It's
Oh,
only gonna have to be a course out here. It won't be like I'll be going to his town or something. I'll go to my town because I'll follow charges right here.
that's not how it works. See, Barry, you're gonna talk about this video with me. Your words, brandishing a firearm when that's not what it is, and any fucking officer will see that and laugh you out of there. But with that, you have to file charges in Indiana. See, this is how it works. The incident happened here, not Ohio. See, but again, you're smart, and you know what you're doing.
In Brown County, I'll go file charges for him.
I want you
File
to
charges
go.
on him, have him arrested. They'll
Go
arrest
do
him,
it.
extradite him, bring him over here to Ohio, and he'll go to Brown County Jail. Yeah, he's a little bitch. He's a gun-toting little pussy. Carries a gun with him everywhere he goes.
Again, if you carry guns with you for self-defense, Barry is saying you're a gun-toting pussy.
How would you like to be that kind of guy, Max? You're so.
Well, Barry, you can't be that kind of guy because you have a felony, and I don't know about Max. Max may have a felony. I don't know, but um, nobody will agree with you on that because you are calling millions of Americans pussies, and some of them gun-toting pussies could knock the ever-loving shit out of you.
Such a pussy. You're so scared because you fuck people over. So many people.
Yeah, I fuck people over all the time. Barry, I've been carrying a fucking pistol since 2018. Since I graduated high school. Since I was able to go get my gun permit and carry a firearm, I carry. I've always wanted to carry guns. Guns have always been a part of my life. See, something you can't relate to is, and I'll give you my time here because I know you need it. Um, the reason why I like guns so much and I love them is because it's a memory. See, when I was 7, even before that, me and my grandpa always cleaned guns every weekend when I went over there. He would lay all his guns out on the floor. I could field strip an AK-47 at the age of 8, which isn't a hard feat to do at all. But I've been in guns since I was yay tall. I knew since I was yay tall, I always want to own guns and I always want to carry guns. First of all, it's my Second Amendment right. Third of all, why the fuck not? If you're able bodied, you can carry a gun, go for it. Like, you're attacking somebody's character or attempting to based on the premise that they're an American and they like carrying a gun with other Americans that like carrying guns. As a matter of fact, one of your friends, I know for a fact, carries a gun and has multiple guns. So is he a pussy? Sorry, your friend. I gotta put air quotes there. Um, but yeah. So, huh. Leave it to the convicted felon to tell me I shouldn't have a gun. See, Barry, again, I used my brain even when I was growing up. I knew a felony excludes me from ever owning a firearm unless it's black powder, which you can own. See, Barry, you can own a black powdered pistol because a convicted felon can always own a black powdered cap and ball pistol. They're not technically a firearm. Wow. Um, but I always knew that. So, I always made sure I stayed away from things that could get me into trouble, such as prescription fraud, something that you're convicted of. Um, I always made sure that I walked that straight line. And even today, I walk that straight line. See, Barry, there's something I want you to understand before we go any further into this. Any event that I know there's a possibility of you being at, I won't pack a gun. Because of that right there, because you'll make up a fucking lie and try to fuck up my life, and I'm not letting you do that. Because you're a liar. So, hence why I didn't wear one at the pumpkin run, spring run, I guess, whatever the fuck it was. Hence why I didn't wear one going to fucking Mopar swap meet, and I won't from here on out. I'm smart. Again, I am smarter than you. I am playing chess. You are playing checkers. Understand that.
He fucked over and cheated you and your father, him and his father. He has to
You
carry
know,
a gun.
that's fucking hilarious, Barry, because the one thing you want to talk about, and I'm shocked you don't mention, is the cousin thing. See, I will say this. That man lives in Indianapolis, Indiana. Um, Barry, I will give you his name, his Facebook name. But understand this. The people that the African American people that what you've said about them, we'll get back to him. And those two dudes are the type of dudes that will invite you and Ryan down and have a good old party with you. Understand that. But if you want the man's name, I'll give you his name. He was never my cousin. And for me to do such a shitty job, the car's online right now for sale for $4,700. So, ha. But hey, anything that you need, Barry, to get a jab, just try it, bro. Because it's fucking hilarious. Because you shouted out my channel, which once you go Poor Man's Speed Shop, this channel pops up. And then they're going to see what you've done, what you've said, all the evidence I have on you. And you're going to turn even more subscribers against you. What little ones you have left, bro. Look at your views. Like, if we want to fucking fuck with you, look at your views, bro. Over 4,000 subs. You don't even get close to 4,000 views per video. Understand that, Barry. So you can mock this community here, my little small 700 and some community, but I have dedicated and loyal followers that follow me, that comment, that are fucking family. You don't have that. Since when you go live, you have nobody in chat. None. You turn your chats off because you're a thin-skinned little bitch that can't handle some fucking ridicule. And that's the truth. You're a thin-skinned little bitch that your ego drove the whole way. You work on pure fucking emotions. No matter, you're not smart enough to sit there and think of the fucking outcome of when I get this mad and this irate and I do this, what is A, B, and C going to happen? Nope. Boom. I'm mad. Here it is. And it's always just right in your fucking ass over and over and over and over and over. You've been fucked so many times by life because you're not smart enough to change. What kind of son, what kind of fucking son calls his grandfather dad? Dude, you know how sad that is? That your boy called your fucking dad dad. That he don't even see you as his fucking dad. Wow, but we should take advice from you, Barry. I mean, fuck, we all strive to have our only fucking son call his grandfather dad.
This guy's a pussy because he has to carry a gun because him and his dad's cheated so many people, robbed people. He is a pussy. He is carrying
Slander.
that gun for a crutch. And when he pulls it on me or pulls it on somebody,
Okay,
this is
let's explain that. I do want to discuss this. So, Barry likes to toast around, and I get so tired of talking about it, but I'm gonna talk about it anyways because why not? Let's talk about some legal things. First of all, to pull a firearm on somebody, there has to be imminent threat of deadly force. Understand that. You cannot pull a gun on somebody for simply punching you in the mouth, especially my age. You can't do it. But if a group of fucking people surround you and plan to jump you, that is a cause because you believe there is legal suspicion that you will get hurt or dead to use force, lethal force. See, but something Barry's talking about is when the gun's already out. So the gun's already out of its holster. Explain to me how you do that because once somebody's upped it, they're upping it. It's going to be a matter of seconds. So explain how this works, tough guy. Explain how you yourself, because to talk about this, I'm sure you've done it in the past to somebody. Explain the motions on disarming an armed assailant with a firearm. Please explain that to me because my feeble mind would love to hear this.
the case. But this is the case. This guy is the case. He's already branched the gun towards me. He's already
No. Anybody go watch that video? And like I've told you, if you think that that's what that was, go talk to your fucking local police because again, that's felony.
made threats towards me that he was going to
Yeah,
shoot me.
yeah.
That's a pussy, Max.
See, Max must not be agreeing with Barry because he gets louder. Listen to this, Barry. Nobody has made a threat towards you or your fucking dipshit boy. Why would I threaten you? I would have to be scared of you to threaten you. I'm not scared of you. You're a pussy. You are a bitch. You need 30 fucking people to call somebody out. This is what you are. This right here. The only fucking fight you've ever been in, you jumped to do. But you're a tough guy. Unlike you, who has said the rivers will run red with my blood, and you'll rip my fucking head off. Oh, my favorite that you said on GTA. If you see me with that on my side, you will grab it out of the holster and shoot me repeatedly. Barry, I have that recorded from one of your ex-friends that you used to play on fucking GTA with. In multiple more recordings from when the heat of this all started. Buddy, nobody has ever threatened you, talked about hurting you, anything of the sorts. Dad has stated since day one he wants you to get in a boxing ring with him. Legal. I have stated since day one, I don't want to fight you. I don't want you around me. You have fucking AIDS or something. Look at the lesions on your fucking skin. I don't want you anywhere near me where you can bleed on me, spit on me, pee on me, whatever. I don't want your fucking DNA on me. Understand? I don't want your AIDS. You have AIDS. You have lesions, Barry, from fucking them nasty ass whores. You have an STD. I don't want that. Understand that. Did we close the case there? I'm hoping we did, because you're gonna go more into this shit and like threaten me and all this other shit, which isn't helping your case at all.
That's a fucking pussy. He's the biggest pussy on YouTube.
Wow,
He's a
coming from
fucking
the
bitch.
coming from the man that needed a whole fucking group of people and a scared little girl calling me a bitch.
Pussy ass bitch
Oh,
with a
and then
fucking
had to lie and said there were AI'd in there because he knew he looked like a bitch. But I digress. Barry, go on.
gun. I tell you what, when I see him again and he pulls that gun on me, I'm gonna take it from him and I'm gonna shove it up his fucking ass.
Why would I pull a gun on you? Why? Again, I'm gonna say it again, Barry. If there's any fucking chance I'm gonna run into you at an event around town, and I won't be caring because of that, because you will make up a fucking lie and fuck up my life, and I'm not letting you do that. Dude, understand this, Barry. I want you to you are not a threat to anybody. You're a fucking teddy bear that needs a fucking hug. You're a fucking you're Stink Bear from the Care Bears. Legion Bear. You you have to be all this I'm tough to feel like a fucking man, dude. You are 63 fucking years old on here talking about how tough you are. Real tough guys don't have to talk about how tough they are. You're there, and it's not just me that feels this way. There's a famous comedian. Fuck's his name? Eddie Griffin talks about this, dude. And this is true. The loudest motherfucker in the room is a bitch. He is loud because he wants to intimidate you. The quiet motherfucker that's standing in the corner, quiet, just holding the wall up, that's the dude you need to be scared of. Eddie Griffin does a whole fucking thing on this. The dude in the club that'd be like, oh, I'll whip his ass, I'll beat his fucking ass, I'll do this to him, I'll do that to him, is a bitch. He is a fucking bitch. He is doing that to scare you. The dude that's quiet, that don't have to fucking flex how tough he is in the corner, just watching the room, just enjoying his time. That's the dude you worry about. What's the worst you're gonna do to me, Barry? Punch me in the mouth and then I own you? Like, dude, you act like you're this fucking King Kong that will just devour anybody, dude. You're a fucking 3'11" fucking Oompa Loompa that has to betray like they're fucking Wes Watson and they're tough. I've took shits harder than you. I got a callus on my fucking hands that's harder than you, buddy. Don't you get it? I win either way. You talk about me, you don't talk about me. You punch me in the mouth, you don't punch me in the mouth. I win either fucking way. Don't you get it by now? Hey, you punch me in the mouth when you see me and I fucking own your ass. I get to spit my blood back in your fucking face and laugh at you and own a chunk of Barry Beamer. Option B, you don't do nothing and you look like the biggest bitch and coward in the world. Don't you get it by now, you fucking fool? You don't talk about me. I win. You talk about me. I win. There's no win for you, Barry. You're so fucking smart, but you don't understand. You don't comprehend it. You don't get it. You don't look tough to nobody right now, bro. Dude, you are on a fucking video game, running your fucking jibs, saying that pedophiles can be not be pedophiles anymore. That there's something wrong with blasting pedophiles, wanting to give pedophiles the old backdoor slap.
And he'll go to jail. He will go to jail.
But let me explain that let me explain this for people in the back room. Another legal thing. Let me explain this to you guys. So, how this works is let's say Jacob, a guy named Jacob, and a guy named Tom. They're at a gas station. Jacob's getting ready to pay for gas. Tom's behind him. Tom is a hoodlum and decides to reach for Jacob's gun on his hip because he's open carrying. Jacob sees this. In that moment, Tom is seen as a threat. Folks, you do not listen to Barry Beamer on this. Do not. If you have a problem with somebody and they're a gun-toting American and you have beef with them and you see them out with a firearm on their side, do not reach for their gun. Don't do it. Don't. Do not do that, because in that moment, you will be seen as a threat to them, and it's open and shut. Don't do it. This man is an idiot. Do not listen to him. Don't. Do not take any of his advice seriously because it's bad advice. If you have a problem with somebody and they're packing, back away slow. Don't confront them. Because not every person that does that is going to be level-headed and do that. Something bad will happen. Don't do that. Look, and as a gun owner, if you are a gun owner, listen, and you carry every day, understand this. The best thing you can do is if you're confronted with danger is get away from the situation. Don't reach for it. Don't do nothing. Avoid the situation. Try to retreat. That is the best thing you can do is retreat. Retreat. Try to get out of the situation. And also understand, if somebody punches you in the mouth, that is not legal recourse for you to use deadly force. That is not, unless you are fucking an old man and a 20-something-year-old man's coming after you. That is the only time lethal force is necessary. But jumping somebody, that is.
That's for damn fucking fact. He may go to his grave too. Pulls a gun on me.
Again, nobody will pull a gun on you, Barry, because A, I'm not gonna pack around you. B, you're not a threat. You're a fucking Tickle Me Elmo doll.
I'll tell you one thing, you're fucking with the wrong fucking person.
Yeah, I have seen that in about 2 years, and I'm fucking with the wrong person.
Because I'll kick your fucking head.
I've lost so much in 2 years, Barry, from going after you, man. It has ruined my life.
Yeah. I'll take that gun from you and I'll kick your fucking head in.
See? That's a key point. I'll take that fucking gun from you and kick your fucking head in. People, do not listen to what this fucking mutt just said. Do not listen to this. This is not good advice. If you have beef with somebody and that person has something on their hip, a tool, do not reach for their tool. Don't do it. You are not Bruce Lee. You are not going to do that. No, don't. This man right here that is playing this game will get you hurt if you listen to his advice.
Pussy ass motherfucker.
Again, a convicted felon telling me we shouldn't be able to carry a gun for personal protection. That is fucking funny. Somebody that has had their rights stripped away because they don't know how to act is telling me that I shouldn't be able to have one. Or that you, the ordinary person, shouldn't be able to have one. Oh, exactly, brother.
Yeah. We'll get your dog. We'll stick your dog on him.
Okay, Barry. Let me explain that. Okay. That right there is a threat. Sicking your dog on somebody. Sicking a dog on somebody they can use lethal force on a dog. Understand that. I'm trying to break down these laws and how these things work so that way you learn and you understand. You just threatened me, Jeff, anybody that if we're ever around you and this fucking dumbass you're playing a video game with, that he will sick his dog on us. Understand that dog is considered a weapon, and therefore that could result in lethal force. I want you to understand that. A dog, lethal weapon. A lethal weapon, you can use lethal force on. Your best bet would just be to hit the person in the mouth. Because what's Barry's punch is going to do? Tickle you. He has to swing up to hit you in the fucking jawline. I mean, come on. He's a fucking tickle me Elmo doll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, put that dog on.
Yeah. Typical tough guy. Somebody beat people up,
Yeah,
but
we're in
he's
a
a
friend's
dog.
room right now for a little bit. I gotta go check on a friend here, and I gotta take off. But I'll be back. But I'm gonna wait till you go to work. I think you go to work today, don't you?
Yeah, most people do, Barry.
Oh, you don't have to work. That's fucking sweet. Tuesdays off, huh? I know you had to work yesterday. Yeah, yeah, I know you worked yesterday. I remember you left around 3 o'clock your time. It was 5 o'clock my time, and you had to go to work. Then you got home last night, and I saw you playing Ghost of Tsushima, but I couldn't.
So, alright, you guys. I'm glad I could break this down for you. Barry, you're a fucking liar. And I'm so glad you talked about pedophiles like you did. Um, again, nobody's ever threatened you with a firearm. Nobody will ever threaten you with a firearm. I won't even be caring if I know you're going to be at an event or could be at an event. I'm not packing. Understand this. I'm going to say this a million times. Barry is not a threat to Austin Orndorff. Barry is not a threat. He is a fucking Tickle Me Elmo doll. He is a fucking the Stink Bear from Care Bears. Barry is not a threat. Barry is a wuss. Understand that. Barry needs a crowd of people to feel like a man. He needs to walk around a fucking event for half an hour, talk to himself in his head to hype him up. Understand this. So to anybody that has beef with Barry, Barry is not a threat. He wants to be a threat, but he's never been a threat. He's always been what he is. Stink Bear. Tickle me Elmo. Tickle me Barry. I mean, he's a fucking loser. He's always been a loser. He's always going to be a fucking loser. And he's wasted 60 fucking years by being a fucking hoodlum to where he can't own a gun because he fucking couldn't act right. That's not my fault, Barry. I know you're mad at me for that, but that's not my fault that you can't own a firearm. I know that you think that it's not my fault, it's not Jeff's fault, it's not the world's fault. It's your fault because you don't know how to act right. You don't know how to fucking not work on pure emotions and actually think from A to B how things are going to happen. Otherwise, you'd still be able to go to the pumpkin run, spring and run the grass, but you can't because you don't know how to act. And understand this, to every event you consider going to, understand if they see that video, you won't be allowed there because you will be a liability. Understand that. Oh, you know it. He'll probably come on this rally. I don't give a shit. I mean, the fact that he thinks that I see him as a threat is fucking hilarious. Because understand this. Barry sees me at an event. Barry punches me in the mouth. This is what I'm going to explain to the people in the back how this is going to work. Barry sees me at, let's say, the Mopar swap meet in Indy. He punches me. He gets one lick in. This is my course of action after that. I'm going to take the blood that's in my mouth and I'm going to spit it in his fucking face. And I'm going to laugh at him. Then the minute that's over, I'm going to call the cops, have him arrested. Then I'm going to get a hold of a fucking lawyer and I'm going to own a chunk of Beamer and Sons garage. I'm going to own a car, something. Understand that. I have never once claimed to be a tough guy. I have never once said I wanted to fucking fight you. I have never once said any of that. So, you will go to jail in Indianapolis or wherever. Hopefully Indianapolis, because then we can get all the shit you said about African Americans through to the jail, which will make you really popular. But then you're gonna have charges because I'm gonna press them all the way I can. Unlike you, I'll go through, as you said, that shit with the shit you made up in your head. But anyways, I digress. I'll push the issue. Um, then I'm gonna sue you and your great boy because you both are tied to Beamer and Sons of Garage, which I can do. So yeah, that's my recourse of action if you ever decide to grow some balls and punch me. Gotta fucking clear that up. But I want to also throw this in here because after you punch me, I'm sure that you're gonna be unconscious on the fucking floor because that'll lay you the fuck out. And yeah, because I'll have my dad beat up you. So I mean, there you go. I said it, Barry. How's that make you feel? Oh man, wait till these shorts. The shit he said about pedophiles, I'm up in that. And then he's talking about me and this imaginary title he made up in his fucking head. And he admits, I don't have any proof of it. Next time I'll take pictures of it. But in the video he did where he comes out and says all this bullshit, when he thought it all up, he says, I have video proof and picture proof. So go ahead and delete it. So I can't wait to slap all that shit together later tonight and do that. So again, thank Jeff over at Mako for letting me know this. But I'm gonna get on with my day, even though it's 4:07. I just had to come in and do all that, and I really love you guys. You guys are fucking rock. I got the best community on YouTube, and you guys are so fucking awesome. Each and every one of you are family. Understand that. I appreciate every single one of you guys, so much. Um, and Poor Man Speech Up Army, I love you guys. Remember, check out my buddies Mako, Jeff over there, Twist and Mopar Garage, Fasting 89, Bad Tree Productions, 2X Garage, Busted Radio Garage, um, You Dizzy, Jeans Clover, Still Scrapper Kingdom, all them guys. And I'm sure there's a lot more I'm forgetting. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, stay sane out there, folks.